Looking at X9 Esports along with Team Nexus Core, we are going to see who's joining Kill on Side in the finals.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm also back, although a bit ill.
How do I make a gentleman?
I can see Hammerfront and Seiko trying a new boost or something. I don't know, but they're having fun.
Where are these gentlemen?
It's all in T-spawn.
On T-spawn, a boost.
Well, no, there was they already stopped.
Are we looking at any players getting kicked by the console? I don't think so.
Yeah, we're only missing 2 people from Team Nexus Core.
Are you doing stream-wise? I believe last stream had a solid upload rate, so I assume there won't be any need for changing anything. Yes, the previous match was quite handed out to Kill on Sight with 13-1 versus Glocken's calls, and I believe some of the viewers will still most likely remember.
Yeah, unfortunately, I missed the match. I basically overslept.
Sometimes
Yeah.
life gets into the way, which is alright. Happens to everybody,
Well,
as long as the team joins.
I think
You
we're only
wouldn't?
missing one more person on what is the Team Nexus Core side? I think. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, we're missing Remy. Remy SKS.
What is most interesting is that last match was played on Mirage. First
Oh,
First
really?
time, yes. First time Mirage in this tournament. I thought Mirage would be a little bit more predominant. Clearly not. Anubis was the favorite. All players have connected, and we are beginning the match in 15 seconds.
When they have all press ready, I think as well.
I believe the countdown is already happening. Oh, sorry. That is fake information from my side. We still need a few more players to ready up. We are looking quite stable, and we're ready for the action. Be very exciting to see. X9 Esports did a fairly good job with their previous match. Not only that, Team Nexus Core also absolutely clinched its previous match with...
I think there was a similar result in both matches.
I will
Wasn't
pull
there?
it up here now and have a look. X9 Esports versus the Warriors, 13-3. Very strong, predominant win. Along with Team Nexus Core, 13-6 versus Black Unity. That match was a little bit more balanced, so I believe the favor for this game is X9 Esports. And off we go.
Well, you have to keep in mind that the Warriors had a significantly less amount of hours. So.
But at the other side, Black Unity wasn't too strong either, yet Team Nexus Core had issues by only winning 13-6.
Fair.
Which
I think we're now doing the map banning.
It is indeed, with Mirage, Nuke, Ancient, Anubis, Inferno, and Dust 2.
So we have Mirage, Ancient, and Anubis remaining.
Ancient gets banned.
Mirage, Anubis, Inferno, and Dust 2 remaining. Inferno's been banned. Is this gonna be Anubis again? They both already played on Anubis.
Mirage and Anubis left.
Ooh.
I'd love to see another Mirage map. We are looking at an Anubis map.
Very interesting. So both these teams in their first match in this tournament already also played on Anubis. Interesting to see what their tactics are gonna be.
Has Anubis become the new Mirage in CS2? Looks like it is the favorite map by many teams. Over 4 matches. 4 matches were played on this map.
Oh. Waiting for the warm-up.
Make sure to ready up.
Yes.
And I will start the hood once we get past the knife round. Do you have a favorite for this match, or would you agree with me, X9 Esports has presented a higher skill level in the previous match?
Well, if you're going for X9 Esports, I'll go for Team Nexus Core.
Interesting. You're not going to agree with me, but support the opposite. We shall see what happens. Beginning with the knife round.
Oh. X9 Esports already has a little bit of damage.
Giving them a fair advantage.
Two, three, four. Only Zerfi left. Zerfi's retreating.
Looks like we have some team kill in the back.
Oh, Zerfi. Whoa, what a tactic. Ah!
And the counter-terrorist team.
Just as information, Zerfi has 4,400 hours, so he is quite an experienced member of Team Nexus Core.
And we're beginning. Yes, I need to bind that stream button.
So X9 Esports is on the counter side. We have Team Nexus Core going through mid.
Beautiful exchange by X9 Esports.
However, it's only tech left with 13 health. That was a quick round.
Very quick round, going through the middle, and X9 Esports managed to knock them down.
Nope.
We shall see what Team Nexus Core comes up with for this round. We see 4 Deagles going towards A.
Zerfi exchanging with 1 HBD, 1 HP on mid.
Hammer Front sneaking up in the smoke. Move takes down Sekiro. Zan chasing him down with the Deagle, and the counter Ursarim is already on his side.
Very nice nade.
Definitely closing from behind. Will he get on time? He'll not get on time. But his friend Little Pablo will take care.
Oh.
And we have a technical difficulty.
Yes. Apparently Defin left.
And came back on time.
Yes.
Timeout's over, and we're ready for the third round of this match. What will Team Nexus core come up for this round? What will they come up with strategy-wise? Looks like they're all facing towards mid. Are they going for B, or are they going for mid? Looks like they're quietly sneaking up for B. Rashid waiting for the mid push. B-side entrance gets smoked off. Flashes and smokes are getting thrown onto B. The counter-terrorist team are ready for the push. Force exchange by Rashid. 1 HPD falls. Hussan falls in return as a retag. So if he takes down, gets taken down by Lil Pablo. Pushing into B. Tech putting down the bomb right before the pillar. And Hemafon is left alone with a smoke on the entrance.
Front's falling back.
Taking a more secure position, and looks like he's going to save that op. Getting nice.
In all fairness, with zero money to your name, it might be the best chance you have.
Quite a good idea, especially for the next round. The counter-terrorist team will be struggling.
Terrorists win.
Bomb comes off on B side, and Team Nexus core wins the round. Counter-terrorist side with 13,000, and the terrorist side fully equipped. Will they be playing up for the op? Chubby gets an M9 as well as 1 HPD. Looks like the counter-terrorist team will be playing up for the op. Esports is heading towards B.
The terrorists full AKs spread out across. 2 at the entrance of B, 2 on mid.
So he launches a Molotov towards their direction, trying to discourage that push.
Tech fell back. Zerfi falls on mid. Zan and Tech falling back towards mid.
Seiko waiting for smoke to go down, gets killed by Hemafron.
Well, we can say that op save was a good call. Got a kill from it.
Miscalculated Molotov is slowing them down. Smoke will get pushed. However, Tech spots him on time.
Hemafron with op.
Gets chased down. And another round to X9 Esports. A slightly better economic situation. Counter-terrorist can play a proper full round. Is challenging mid with random spamming. Some shots get connected, but counter-terrorists are more lucky with the shots. They still exchanging fire. Will Zerfi spot Little Pablo? The Pablo crosses over and Zervi falls back. Zervi falls to Little Pablo. And counter-terrorists have a very good advantage on this round. Will they expect Rashid and Seko pushing quietly B-side? Will Tubby expect them? Or will they expect Tubby?
They only have 20 seconds left, so if they want to do a plant, they have to be quick.
Rashid starts stepping and he
Or she's
goes.
walking.
He spots Tubby out and takes him down. Down straight away goes. Rashid picks up the AK.
Devin is in the smoke. Rashid is not watching his back, and Devin takes out Rashid and Seiko.
That was a very good refrag and a very good retake by the counter-terrorists from X9 Esports. All three of them together entered the site from all three different directions, and that was the winning coin for this round. Looking around 6, 4-1 for X9 Esports. Thunder smokes falling from X9 Esports, blocking off B side. Some random exchanges from Zerfi on mid, yet no shots connect. Saudi is listening out east. All of those. Flash from Saudi, and he falls behind cover, running back to Shadow. East side gets reinforced. Zan takes down Little Pablo after spotting him first. Exchange of flashes on B side.
She takes out 1 HPD. And it looks like Team Nexus score is falling back towards B. Sorry, A side.
They are regrouping indeed, and they have a lot of momentum going towards the A side.
And Hammerfront is watching them with an op.
Gets taken down.
Taken out.
A beautiful round. Team Nexus core with momentum, with style, and a perfect entry frag on that op on A side. Wins them the round.
And with that, we're halfway the first half, so we're on a quarter of the full match. X9 Esports has a small advantage, small lead, but I wouldn't say Team Nexus core is out of the running yet.
I believe this is a fairly well balanced match, especially if Team Nexus core gets this round now.
Double molly on mid,
Some grenade pre-lined.
triple molly and a grenade.
Flash behind.
Surf takes out 1 HPD. Devin takes out Zan.
Exchange for the AK. Interesting grenade brings down Toby to 1 HP.
Woo.
Very well predicted. Tech is
She takes out
sneaking on
Lil
B side.
Pablo.
After weapon exchange, Toby and Saudi gets taken down. They were too preoccupied with the weapon exchange, which arguably was the fall of this round. If they were ready for that B push, there's a chance they would have gotten a refrag and at least one counterist would survive. Fairly well and balanced. We're looking at the 8th round of this match. The next score is splitting up. Some exchanges of grenades on mid. Very good grenade into mid. Takes down 17 HP from Little Pablo.
Very interesting smoke.
Perhaps I believe it may be on way.
Seiko. Ooh, Devon takes out Seiko and takes the AK as well. Takes the tag with Airseed. Trade team go with that.
Pablo is fighting for that B site. Bomb is down on A, B. Camera front is approaching.
And Zan
Gets a
taking
headshot.
out Hammer front.
Is approaching. Gets a beautiful headshot on Zan. He's still pushing. He's pushing for it. Takes on Arashid. He is going for it. Amazing
Does he have
headshot.
time?
Does he
Ooh, he
have-
might just get it.
If
Very tight.
I don't believe it. Put that beautiful deal round.
That was a very nice Deagle round for
That is getting noted down for a amazing frag movie. That was a perfect retake. Once again, a beautiful retake on that B-side. From Burak was also seen, where he actually, during that match, he approached from mid.
B-side entrance smoked off.
Good spam by Saudi. Next, keeps connecting. Takes down Seko down to 31 HP. Zerfi takes
1 HP taken out by Zerfi on mid.
Zerfi is still fighting for that mid. Flash is coming in. Toby is trying to regain tunnel control. Tech
Tech takes out Toby.
still pushing onto B.
Saudi's watching him.
That's
Saudi
Pasa
gets
Saudi.
taken out.
Beautiful headshot on Little Pablo.
Tech on very low health now. 9 HP.
One might have to save for this round. Rashid is planting on site.
It looks like Hammerfront is gonna save. And with that, it looks like Team Nexus score is gonna take another round.
Terrorists win.
Once again, an op saved for counter-terrorists. Fairly well balanced, 5-4. I believe this is one of the more balanced games of this tournament.
Definitely.
Two very strong teams. Are we going to bring this to a one-sided game? An exchange on mid. One AP to one.
They could take that
fast.
1 HPD.
Zerfi has the backs of B side. It's going to ignore it and take A.
But Hammerfront is there with an op. What can Hammerfront do?
Beautiful white.
Surf takes out Hammerfront. Bombs been planted, we only have Devon and Toby left.
So it gets pushed back by a Molotov. Here's the scope, and he's not going to risk it. He's still waiting for
Double
extra
nade.
frags. Saudi is waiting for a push, yet the terrorists choose a different route. He's going to most likely. Should probably run.
Terrorists win.
There's a defuse
With that,
kit.
it's 5-5.
Beautiful round 11. Fairly well balanced.
We can see Team Nexus core started out with a little bit of a slow start. Maybe we can say that. But now they're back. 5 versus 5.
Very well balanced. Looks like X9 Esports is on a push on a fourth round. Next course takes this round slightly slower. Tech takes down Saudi Arabia.
Molly and nade on mid. Pushing 1 HPD back. Seiko and Zerfi pushing mid. Lil Pablo waiting out.
Take takes down Hammerphone. Team Nexus Core has that mid control. Alright, she takes down Toby on B. What do you expect?
Seiko takes
Lil
up 1
Pablo
HPD
pushing.
on A.
Lil Pablo is
And we can see
waiting
Zerfi.
for a Rashid.
And we can see Zerfi picked up the bomb. Going towards A. They know it's safe. They'll be
Lil
going in
Pablo
for the plant.
expect a terrorist on this side here. Does not expect Seiko to be waiting for him. And Lil Pablo gets extinguished.
And with that, we're on the last round of the first half.
We are looking at match point 6-5 for Team Nexus Core.
Team Nexus core in the lead for the first time in this match.
I believe so.
Tech spending all his money on an op and full nade loadout.
Which
Let's
is
see what he can do.
understandable. Last round. They're looking for a split. Esports does a better mid control with that smoke. Grenade exchanges on middle.
1 HP taking a little bit of damage. Deep molly on mid.
He is Here's
1 HP
running
gets
away.
gets hit through the smoke.
Zone gets taken down. And Team Nexus Core is taking a B side. Zerfi hits one.
Zerfi. With that, it's only little Pablo left.
Pablo jumps into Molotov. Seiko hears that jump and sprays through the smoke. Killing.
With that, we're halfway through.
We are
Going
in
towards
B.
the second round. We have Devon having some technical issues.
Looks like we have another timeout.
So what do you think of the match so far, Green?
Very well balanced. Beautiful rounds, both from Team Nexus Core and X9 Esports. Both teams came well prepared on time. Went straight to the shooting. By the looks of it, none of the contestants have any ping disadvantages. Waiting for Saudi to arrive.
Apparently he has a computer, well they say crush, but I think they meant crash.
Possibly, yes. Thank you, Wateraja, for these updates, as the streaming machine does not have any text. So any communications from the two teams is... I really appreciate it. It's something our technical team still needs to figure out to get information to the main base.
Well, I have to say, at the end of the last half, we saw that Team Nexus Core had a significant economy advantage as well. Going into the last round with, I think, if I remember correctly, 2 or 3 members of Team Nexus Core with over 10,000 cash.
10,000 cash. Well, with that.
Sorry, 10,000 cash. Sorry.
Yeah, $10,000. Yeah, understandable.
And with that, Sodi is back.
I am unsure. I think they've availed of the technical pause. Please inform me if the teams are capable of unpausing. Yes, they are. That's good.
They are there.
Seven to 5. Team Nexus Core. Let's see what happens. I may have to spit my words out, saying that X9 Esports has significantly more experience, as the win with the previous match was stronger. I have to say both teams are very strong, approaching towards mid. Take waits. Spot out, does not spot anyone. But the team falls
Back
behind to cover.
Tech falls back.
Tech is going to have problems with 4 terrorists pushing him.
Seiko falls back as well.
X9 Esports goes for that A side.
Oh!
We are going
Counter-terrorists win.
And there we go. A round for Team Nexus Core, as we've been visited by Santa. Team Nexus Core 8-5 versus X9 Esports.
You can see mid being smoked off by both teams. Oh, Tech through a flash takes out Toby and Defen. However, one HPD takes out Tech from the other side.
Little Pablo left. Zan extinguishes Little Pablo.
With that, Team Nexus Core extends their lead. What seemed a very balanced match now feels like a little bit less balanced.
Team Nexus Core does have that advantage, I agree with you. However, X9 were still warming up on that terrorist side. Bomb being carried towards B.
Oh,
Some
very
minor-
good molly and nade. Second smoke.
The terrorists take down mid. Little Pablo is going for the lurk. For a peek. Spots out Rashid and proceeds to take middle. He's going to join his team on B side. They're patiently waiting for Little Pablo to close off.
Surfer takes out Hammer Front.
Unfortunately, they did not wait for his teammates.
Toby versus Zan. Zan falls a bit back. Throws a nade.
Finally,
And the flash.
Little Pablo arrives. Yet it's too late. He's still unsure whether counter-terrorists are on A or not. He does not realize they're both on T-spawn.
Little Pablo has the bomb. Seiko and Zan Enter.
Takes down with a beautiful spray.
Oh!
Little Pablo wins the round. That was a
That was a
beautiful action.
Beautiful one.
Very well. Very good. An amazing spray down. We need more these type of spray controls. I mean, it was kind of Team Nexus core fault. They were lined up in one singular line, which you should never do in a 2v1 situation. Score is forced. Goes by. He's taking out Tech. Takes down 1 HP in the smoke.
Surf takes a deafen. Lil Pablo takes a turfy. That's a trade-off.
Alright, should get Molotov off. Another terrorist extinguishes the fire.
Lil Pablo didn't expect Tech to come from the other side. Does a quick plant.
She pushes through, takes down
Now looking for Tech. Oh! Gets taken out.
The Nexus core gets the defuse. First round. Oh, we see some teabagging. That's not very polite. We see a little bit of trollololo from Misters on Team Nexus core. Which can be seen as a waste, as these players now have only 3,500 and nearly 6,000. It is a waste, especially with this score, 10-6.
Yes, and the terrorists now take a timeout. An actual timeout.
It worked.
Instead of a technical one.
By the looks of it,
This
if Team Nexus core loses this round, they will have a money issue, especially because 2 players unnecessarily fell last round.
It's 10-6. There's 3 more rounds till match point.
For Team Nexus core. Esports is still quite strong. With 2 AKs,
Excellent.
1 Mach 10, 1 MPA.
So Esports spreads out. Mid is smoked off by the counter-terrorists. And there's a boost happening. Toby is being boosted by 1 HPD. And spots Tech.
Tech was expecting the boost. Burning Flash falls on middle. There's smoke off mid. And peeks aggressively, takes down Little Pablo. Tech takes down Toby on middle. 1 HPG sneaks up on mid. Falls off, kills Van, but he runs out of bullets. Taken down with a Glock, and Tech comes to save the day for that refrag.
With that, it's 11-6.
Quite close for Team Nexus core. Will they manage to finish this game? Or are we going to look for more fights? I believe I was voting for X9 Esports, hoping more steam from them.
So that takes that hammer front.
And he's going for aggressive push spots. Out Lil Pablo takes him down. Rush gets pushed down by Sadly. Actually getting shot from behind. Going quite aggressively on that A side, pushes from front and behind, securing the round for Team Nexus core. We have a match point. I'm happy that I'm wrong. I was really believing in supporting X9 Esports And I'm shocked and surprised how little my prediction had.
I'm just very happy that Team Nexus scores winning at the moment.
X9 Esports does take down Zerfi and Zam, pushing and securing themselves on B side. Almost as well as smoke falls from 1 HPD.
I may have jinxed it a little bit. Tech takes out 1 HPD. Saudi takes out Tech. And Sekou.
Down.
With that, it's only a Rashid left.
Spots out Saudi. Still pushes for that A side. Sorry, B side. Gets flashed. Does not see anything. But Saudi pushes him down.
Well, I think I might have jinxed it last round.
Money-wise, X9 Esports still has problems.
However, they have full AK. Sorry, there's 4 AKs and 1 M4A1.
Team Nexus Core is taking it easy, and they're getting a sneak around. Quite good call, and looks like they're going to be playing all mid.
How is that gonna work out? It's already 3 going A. However, nobody is going B from Team Nexus Core. Lil Pablo takes out Tech. And Surfy.
Rashid pushes through with the jewel Berettis, hides in the smoke, waits for it to die down. Is he going to push out for his action? He's still relaxing.
So
Out
takes
for
out Sekou.
Gets extinguished by 1 HP. Spamming through the smoke. 1 HP manages to connect and take down Zan to 23 HP, and Zan is going to save this round.
Terrorists win.
Which he will not. He'll get taken down by the bomb. 12 to 8. Team Nexus Core now has enough cash for a proper full buy. Well, not a full buy,
Oh.
but
Almost full buy. Sekou and Zan not able to buy full nade loadout.
like I said, if they didn't kill those two counter-terrorists a few rounds ago, they would have more cash now.
Already a good nade, by the way.
Saudi Arabia gets spotted down by 1 HPD and takes him down with a headshot. Failed push from middle.
Well, it looks like Team Nexus Core is winning because it's only Toby left.
We are
And with that,
looking at Team Nexus Core moving to the finals. Thank you all for watching. Until next week for the finals.